Chimdi, what are you going to do to your hair?
I'm going to lock it. I promise. I'm going to lock it. I'll lock it. I promise.
Promises, promises, promises. Oh, brother. Let's just start from the beginning, shall we?
Sometimes you gotta say like, don't speak for a minute, close your eyes, let it be and say like, yeah. It ain't all about what you sing, it's the moments in between. Sometimes you gotta say.
Good morning, beautiful. It is time to wake up. That dream you had last night about you reaching your goals, you're one step closer. Get up and get at it. The day is yours.
Don't speak for a minute, close your eyes, let it be and say like, yeah. It ain't all about what you sing, it's the moments in between.
Hi. So, heading out to my friend's place. This was gonna happen.
Ngwale last year la kan lo do ni ke ko mesia. Mba ni be ke ko believe.
Currently at my friend's workplace, so I'm just going to head upstairs to me right now so that I can go get pampered, basically. So heading upstairs right now, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit.
I hope it's fine. Don't go and put nonsense on that online.
So, ready to be come by this woman. So,
Yeah.
look, enjoy myself. She said I should not come fasting. So, no fasting.
Yes,
Stay as head. As head. So I'm going to be heading back to the house now to, sort of space and work. But first of all, relax because, man, I have been working on that. I'm going to wait for my friend to come back from work, and when she's back from work, we can, start. Baby, I am home. And getting ready to be rested. Let me just start chill now because, man, need some rest. Maximum rest. Rest. Rest.
Two 2,000 years later.
Well, hello there, guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chimdi. Wow, I can't believe this is like my second video on here, and I'm so excited. I can't believe how much fun I'm actually having creating content. Like, I don't know. I mean, there have been ups and downs and all of that, but my God is the God of the hills and the mountains and the valleys. So I just hope to keep learning on here, like, learning as I'm creating content and just improve the value and the excellence of what I'm bringing here. Why am I sounding like that? Anyways, so yes. First off, confession time. So this is the second time that I am taking down the mini twist that I said I was going to lock and convert to micro locks. So I think I'm just going to put a picture on here in the video because like I had installed micro twists, right? Micro twists, yeah. I'd installed micro twists or mini twists in May 2025, and I was like, you know what, after 6-8 weeks I'm going to lock it. And that was the same thing that I did in, I think, April 2024, but in 2024 I did the same thing. And guess what, I didn't go ahead to lock the hair. I took down the mini twists. It took me a lot to take down those mini twists, but I did it anyways because I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna let go of my hair. No way. So that's what happened, and that's what happened. And this year also, that initial excitement of like, you know what, I'm going to put my foot down, and this time around, I'm going to actually lock my hair. So basically, I took down all of the twists and I washed my hair, conditioned it, and here I've stretched it out, and this is like the finished look. Put it in this protective style, and this is the finished look. And really my goal is to like retain length and like find a stress-free way to handle my hair, because man, being busy and trying to care for natural hair in the way that some of these naturalistas be saying on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, rather, not Instagram, it's like, come on, like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for all of these 10-step routines. Like, give me something simple. And at that time, I was just really frustrated with the way that my hair was responding. And I guess I wasn't listening to my hair, basically. And so that's why, like, it was frustrating to handle at that point. I was like, you know what, I'm going to lock my hair, but I didn't lock it. And I think I should stop, like, deceiving myself and saying, you know what, you want to lock your hair and stuff like that, you can handle it. I'm like, no, I want my hair loose. I don't want to retain length. It is loose form, man. It is loose form. I couldn't part with the looseness. I said, you know what? We're going to figure out a way to enjoy this hair. This hair cannot stress me. You are not made to stress me. You are made to, like, you're made for my enjoyment. You're supposed to be like a crown on my head, okay? You're supposed to be giving me joy. And not vice versa. Vice versa. Vice versa. Vice versa. I think some people say vice versa. I don't know if that's right. So here I am now, loose natural, back as a loose natural. Your girl is back to being a loose natural. How do you all like the look? How do you all like the look? How do you all like the look? Anyways, so that's not even what I came to talk about today. I came to talk about something that I saw in the Bible as I was in my devotion today, this morning. So, I was reading Proverbs 15, right? And of course, Proverbs slaps. Like, Proverbs will have you sat. Man, Proverbs will have you sat, and it will teach you and say, hey, this is how to be wise. This is how to not be a fool, and all that stuff. And so Proverbs had me sat this morning, and this particular verse stuck with me. Proverbs 15 verse 2. Let me read it for you. My NLT Bible is right here. So it says in Proverbs 15 verse 2, the wise person makes learning a joy, fools spout only foolishness. Now, honestly, the part that really stuck with me is the wise person makes learning a joy. Like, making learning a joy. And it just took me down memory lane, right? Like, it made me take a walk down memory lane. Remembering, like, growing up, I loved reading so much. Like, I was consuming books. Not even reading them, consuming. Like, I had this appetite for reading that was, like, crazy. When I was younger, like, my dad would say, oh, read books that are appropriate for your age. Like, they have, like, child appropriate or children friendly vocabulary. Not in the sense like that they are censored words, but in the sense that, okay, these are words that, okay, you can comprehend at this age, something like that. But no, I will pick up university press books, and just so no one would see me reading them, I'll crawl into my dad's shelf, one of the empty cabinets. I'll crawl into my dad's reading shelf, and I'll stay there reading these books. I didn't understand the words, but I'll pronounce them any way that I could. No, I just wanted to read the books. So that's what was happening basically. That's what happened. I was just reading the books and everything. And from then I can remember, writing books like in my primary five. Like primary five I went to a Nigerian school, of course, primary five. So I remember like tearing sheets of paper. That was like a common thing then, tearing sheets of paper from my size book, and then from my notebook, and then folding them, cutting them through until we have like a booklet kind of thing, hold it together with glue and write stories on it. Like that was my life. And people would like line up to read my stories. I remember the one I wrote from my five. The name is Bunch of Blessings. And I don't know what that book is. Like I would have loved to make it an artifact or something, like show my children and be like, hey, this is what your mommy wrote. When she was like in her younger years, like she wasn't even 12 yet, and she was writing, like even moving on to secondary school, right? And I guess that's high school, secondary school, and continuing that culture of like writing and reading like avidly. So like I would write books, and then my classmates would line up and they'd be like, okay, have you written the next chapter? What's your hold up? Why are you depriving us of our premium entertainment? Like, right, girl, right. So that was like the flow and everything. I remember while I was in university, the COVID-19 pandemic broke out and we had this compulsory strike. Everyone had to go home. So that was in 2020. So I was at home and I remember reading nearly the entire Harry Potter series from start to finish. And the way that I would read a book, especially novels, particularly novels, is that once I get my hand on a good book, man, I will stay awake for it. And even when sleep is like, close your lids, girl, sleep. And I'm like, no. This plot will run if I sleep. So that really has been the disposition towards reading for me and writing. I remember writing on Wattpad earlier, like in my teens, and writing on Wattpad, and that's where I met someone who introduced me to a writers community, and it was from that writers community that I met so many of the friends that I even have now. So a writers community that we are basically teenagers, like 15, 16, 17, 18 at the time. And we had this structure where we kept each other accountable, like writing. And I actually developed a nearly complete manuscript then, and that was in 2018. Yeah. I worked on the manuscript 2018, 2019, 2020. Like, it was so good. Honestly, it was so good. So I started writing commercially, right, as a ghostwriter in 2019. When someone approached me first to do that, because I was really just in my element with writing and reading. In 2018, the person first approached me and I was like, no, writing for me is something sacred. Like, in 2019, I said, you know what, let's give this a go. I actually said to write and earn money from it. And I think it got to the point where like writing just became for me essentially like a way to earn a living. And it wasn't something that I just did for the fun of it. And I realized, oh, you can actually earn money for this. So we entered competitions. I entered competitions, writing competitions, like scouting for jobs to write. I was on Upwork, all these platforms. I was there, I was writing like since 2019 and stuff like that. I even had a day job at some point, a 9 to 5. I don't know who gave me the idea that I could handle a 9 to 5 while still in university. Like, I wanted to juggle it because like and some days you could go to work and other days you work remote. And so I wanted to juggle the both of them. It was just crazy. It was crazy. What I'm saying essentially is this, like, I'm transitioned from being this person who just enjoyed writing and reading into someone who commercialized her skill and her talent and all those things. So I said to write for money, basically. And I'm just going to be honest. I had this experience in 2022. Back then I was still in the university, and I had this experience that it shook me. So I entered school, and I'd always been someone who enjoyed reading and learning new things. And the reality of studying in a university, like, I think it hit me that I really had to study. It became like a do or die affair. Like, you really have to study, else you wouldn't have good grades. So it was something that I engaged myself with. Like I had to read, and I really put my, like, I remember this experience that I had reading from morning till night. Like I sat on a chair. I sat at a spot from morning till night. I was reading. I didn't even start up to eat. It was crazy. Like it was really, really crazy. That was the kind of culture that I had to adopt, to survive. Like to survive, because man, you have to get good grades. There's no way you're coming in here, you're getting bad grades. Honestly, it was very hard for me. And I remember one occasion, I was just standing in my hostel room. There was just a lot going on. And it was at that moment that I I realized that, that passion for reading that I had and passion for writing that I had, it seemed like it had shifted for me into something. It was no longer um it was no longer an experience that gave me joy. It now became a source of like pain, a reminder of like, okay, this was going on. And I'm not even saying, okay, like the discipline of reading was the problem. It's like the harsh and adverse conditions that this had to be done. At the time, like I had to work. Not like I just wanted to work. I had to work. So I was working while in school and all those things. I was really putting effort to like read and study and do everything, despite all the concentration issues I was having, because like my minds were like making money and studying, and all those things. And the grades I had then, even though they were good, but they were not like sufficiently good. Like I was like, the effort that I'm putting in this studying is not reflecting. And it really was that point where I think I had that moment where I was like really disappointed. And like, I mean, writing, reading, we have been buddies for a long time. Why do this to me? Like, I read and you don't give me the results that I want. Like, what are these grades? They're not good enough. What are these grades? I remember coming out of that season, and like coming to a space where I realized that, oh, personal development, is something that is very, very essential. Like after I left university, personal development is something essential, and I have to read books on finance, on investment, read books on like various topics, okay? Like on marketing, read books on content, read novels, because I don't want to be stuck just reading nonfiction, okay? Read and study. So I had to make it a routine. Like it was no longer something I just liked to do, okay? Like or love doing. Like it has to be something that I have to do. So I had to create a structure for it. So one of the things I realized is that it was as if something had gone wrong. I no longer enjoyed reading. And that to me was like a disaster. Because I'm telling you, I was that person who would stay up late to research and to research things that were not even in my field. I mean, I was like an art student. I studied law, but I would stay up reading stuff on anatomy, like the human body, like just wow. I'm this kind of person that if I hear a new word, I'm going ahead to Google it. Like I'll check for like, how is this word used? What does it even mean? In what context is it used? If I hear a name, I'm listening to a song and I hear a name, I'll go research like, who is this person? Who is this person? What did he do? And I love history. I love to read about like actors and actresses from the 40s, like in Hollywood and all those things. Like I loved reading and research. This to me was like a major disaster. Like how all of a sudden does it seem like the joy that I got from learning has been sapped? Like when I look at this, it looks like a chore to me now. Like to read became like a chore. Like I know that I have to do it, but like when I have to do it, like the fact that I love it will make it easier for me to actually do it. So I said to pray to God, and I said, God, I need you to help me love reading again. It's funny how as adults, when we say we want to find purpose and meaning, the journey of rediscovery or discovery rather leads us back to that road, like things we were doing as children, because the journey of meaning led me back to writing and storytelling and reading as I was doing as a child. Like I really had no care to the world as a child. I was just doing my thing, and That's what's like discovering me as a child has led me back to. So let me know in the comment section, like, what are those things that you are doing as a child that you picked up again, or like maybe you haven't picked it up yet. Maybe this is just the first time that you're hearing this, and like you are not having memories, a flood of memories from, like your the fun you used to have in your childhood. Like, tell me in the comment section, what are those things that when you think about them, they bring a smile to your face. Like, you're like, oh, I wish I could do that again. See, drawing or painting or sculpture, stuff like that. Like, what is it? So this is literally what I wanted to talk about today, and I'll tell you guys the conclusion of the matter as I concluded with my Heavenly Father. Alright, bye. Is this how to end the video properly? YouTube video? I don't know. We'll learn. I'll learn as I'm on here, okay? Pardon me, guys. Forgive me. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with somebody. See you in the next one. Bye.